today, just me and my voice, natural. So what do I have on my mind? It's gonna be a quick live. I don't have a whole lot of time. Social media is something I do on a break between productivity. I'm on a productivity craze, and I love it. I love it. I'm getting shit done. Um, I recently took on a project, and it will manifest in the month of October, and I'm excited about it. Um, I get calls all the time. I'm known to be highly effective when it comes to marketing and propaganda and all type of things. And I find it funny because it's like when you have the thumbnail I use, when you have a variety of skills and education and knowledge and ability, and you bring it all together, and you're doing what comes natural to you, it's so easy to make money. So, in this one project, I'm making, I would say, the average person's salary in a span of 2 weeks and stuff, doing stuff that comes easy to me. And as I was thinking about it, and I said, wow, because some people think, oh, uh, people try to underrate education and the value of education and the value of skills. People try to, act like it doesn't matter. It actually does, because people will pay for people who have resources and skills and knowledge. They will pay for it because the time it would take for others to um, accomplish some of the goals that for you are easy, especially once you have a process. They'd rather pay, especially when there's funding involved. They would rather just pay somebody to do it. And I guess at some point I should have probably started a firm of some sort, a marketing firm or something. But I don't want to. I kind of I'm choosy. I think that's why I haven't done it, because I'm choosy. I don't want to take on anything. I'm very particular about what I take on, what I represent. I have to have a certain amount of passion and investment, if that makes sense. Um, if somebody came to me and said, "Hey, I want to market and brand some shoe inserts," I'd be like, "Nah, I'm good." I don't think that matters. I don't care. I don't want to invest any time in that. So for me, I tend to do civic things, political things, because I think it matters. I think it has an impact. I think it's valuable. And it's kind of interesting um, how all these skills come together. So, in my case, and maybe that's something I'll do later. Maybe some. I mean, I'm already doing it. Um, I mean, it's additional source of income. But I have political skills, campaign, marketing skill. Oh wow, all these people. What the hell? Whoa, where all these people come from? Oh, that's weird. I don't know none of these people. What the whole hell? I don't know if y'all. I'm talking about politics and skills and knowledge. It looks like a bunch of bots or something. Anyway, I'm doing my live about skills. So I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking about I guess the collective skills that I bring to what I do. And people say that if you see a market, you can create. You can really create your own. This is so weird. Where do these people come from? But if you see there's a market or a demand for something, you absolutely can create a job out of it. And so I was looking at it and I was like, well, how did I get here? How did I have certain things I do in combination. So I have the ability to teach. That's one thing. So I'm a good trainer. I can train people. And so in the political sphere, when it comes to campaigns, I oftentimes, one of my positions that I always take is they call it a field trainer. And so I will meet people at a staging location, organize it, advertise it, Usually organizations, they will bring people together and they say, here's your team. And then I carve up the territory by neighborhood, by streets, and I feed data back with my team about voter and voter turnouts, door to door, the skill set it takes to approach people, to be effective, to be fast, um, to be efficient, and effective mostly. I have a team I've been working with for about 10 years, and I mean, man, we hit the pavement and we go through an apartment complex probably in 10 15 minutes, 200 units, easy, fast and effective, knocking on the door, engaging people, leaving the literature, the flyers. And I also have event planning background. So a lot of times people have political and civic events they want me to organize for them from the beginning to the end. It happens to be that I do have people skills, um, and so I know a lot of people in politics, high to low. And trust me, not all of them like me. um, I've had a couple of them I've had to do, just on some what do you call it? Just on some straight right is right type deal, right? And so that's one of the things too I've learned to navigate how to maintain my neutrality. Um, I know when to be public and when to be private, and mostly I tend to be like I get invited to galas and stuff like that. I don't tend to go to stuff like that. I don't want to be smoozing and introducing and shaking hands. I know a lot of people individually. A lot of people individually. I don't need to be in the same room with all of them at the same time. It's just mm, it's not to my interest for the nature of what I do. I move from place to place pretty independently, from space to space, and I go directly to the top and get what I need to get done. I just don't have time for, you know, people, um, the politics, the personality stuff. I'm really about being effective and getting stuff done. So I can call people, get sponsorships. I can call people and get community partners to engage. That's the type of thing I do. I have to go through a whole bunch of committees and this and that and all these paperwork and forms. I don't have time for that. Get on the phone, call the important people, and pull things together. So that's one of the things that gets me hired too. I have access to a whole lot of people in a lot of organizations, and I'm highly effective at getting buy-in pretty quickly. And I know what people want, and I know how to give everybody what they need in order for them to participate. So that's one of the things. So I have community building skills, I have teaching and training skills, I have political organizing from the top to the bottom skills, and the other skills I have, yeah, the ability to communicate. I have written and verbal communication. I used to teach. I'm a retired English teacher, so writing and creating documents, interpreting documents, navigating paperwork, navigating processes, filling out government forms. Oh my God, I'm really good at legal stuff and filling out government forms and navigating government processes. And boy, can they be very complicated. So, with my background in writing and speaking, I also taught public speaking as a teacher. So that makes me very capable. I have background in journalism. I know it sounds like I got 20,000 fucking jobs, but I didn't. I just had like two or three. But I have a background in journalism, so I know how to write some shit. I know how to put some propaganda together, baby. And so, two of the things that I learned when I went to technical school, I learned photography because I got a degree in what they call visual communication, also known as graphic design. So I can create the propaganda myself. I don't have to outsource that. I'm a one stop shop. I can plan your event, plan the politicians that need to come to it, connect and already know them, get them to buy in, and get funding and sponsorship. and community partners, and I can design it all the way down to the motherfucking flyer and send the flyer out through social media. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much what I do. So I'm pretty much a one-stop marketing shop, propaganda artist. That's me. So my background in photography, I know how to take photographs. I know how to design. I've lost my skills when it comes to Adobe. And that's because I haven't used Adobe in so long. I mean, at this point, it doesn't make sense to use Adobe. You have all these apps that do the same shit without having to click 1,000 fucking buttons. But I learned the basics of graphic design, and Adobe Suite and stuff like that a long time ago. So I get a concept. I understand typography. I understand the emphasis of images and words and how they come together. That's one of the things we study. You know, how to build a magazine or a publication, how to use words and images together to convey a clear concept, infographics, things like that. So I bring all those skills to the table. And that is what I have been doing. I've been working very hard today using every last skill I have. Um, but yeah, the networking abilities, all of that stuff. And I'm not I'm not a social butterfly. And I think people appreciate that from me because you have some people, they're trying to status climb, they're trying to be somebody. And pretty much, I think that's been the secret of my success. People know me, but they understand that I've come with a purpose. Anytime I'm coming to do something, I'm not seeking attention. I'm not seeking accolades. I'm not looking for myself to be highlighted or just trying to show off and be somebody. Everybody knows that. When I see groups of people in certain places, I organize a whole event and nobody will necessarily know that. I stand back and I stay quiet and I make sure that all the things I put together work. But I don't need to, hey, my name is so and so. How are you? Can I shake your hand? Here's my card. I don't do none of that. I stand back and let the work work. That's how I do stuff. Um, a matter of fact, usually when I see people gathering and they are doing that social thing, that social climbing, I'm important, who's who, shaking hands and all that stuff. You'll see me slowly walk backwards and find something else to do. I creep on out of there real quick. I creep on out of there real quick. I start backing away. I don't want, especially if photographers and journalists come. What is your name? Nah. Unless I'm working on my own personal project and I got only one, and that's the damn Stone Mountain fucking park. Unless it's that, even that, as much as I tried to get away from the press, as much as I tried to stay out of the out of the forefront, I was it was damn near impossible. And I had to just finally realize I was never going to become or maintain the secrecy of my identity. When you get quoted, they write in your damn name. That's it. When you fill out forms for protests and rallies and you have to get, permission to assemble and all these different things, you put your name on it. When you request them private, not I'm going to say private, but public documents, right? They're going to get your name. It's going to get out there. So I had to kind of accept that as an activist. For a long time, I was an activist who operated within organizations, and I did not necessarily have to put myself or my name or anything about me. I just stood under the organization, and I was able to maintain, I can never say this word. This is the one word in the whole world I can't say. Anonymity. Anonymity. I got it today. I got it. I was able to maintain anonymity. But, hey, Truism, what's up? What's up? I'm over here talking about my recent project. I am a propaganda artist. So, but when I started working on the Stone Mountain Park, it was high profile, and I couldn't, this shit goes all the way to across the world. These articles, the what is it? The Reuters and CNN. This shit goes far and above. I've seen articles as far as India, China, fucking Nebraska, UK, Tokyo. I've seen my name in these fucking newspapers I never will read. Shit don't even be in my own goddamn language. So I had to just recognize I'm not going to be able to be as anonymous as I had hoped. And once I started that organization, it got to be what it got. And it's okay. It's okay. It is what it is. But anyway, but in the regular propaganda work I do, and then what is it in December? Is it yeah, December I have to fly out from this nonprofit. No, actually it's for profit. Oh, it's for profit. I have to fly out to do a screening, and that's going to be interesting. I'm a promoter. I guess you would say I'm a promoter. I'm promoting a screening in December, so that's going to be interesting. I got to go to New York City. I mean, I think the other one is out in, is it Nevada or Colorado? I can't remember. But the rest of this, was it 2025? Yeah, 2025. I might be a little bit on a tour. Um, I'll say more when I'm finished. I'll say more when I'm finished, but it's definitely a big propaganda. I call it propaganda because I just gotta call shit what it is. Anytime you're dealing with media and images and swaying people, it's fucking propaganda. Call it what it is. And I guess because I have a journalism background, I don't mind doing that. I really don't. It is what it is. Propaganda is the shit that rules the world. The only place I ever been where they don't have propaganda is Cuba, and it's a strange society because they don't have propaganda of any sort. Can you imagine what a propaganda less community looks like? It's something strange. It's really strange. So that's the project. I've been highly engaged today, highly productive. I'm staying my ass off the internet. I'm listening here and there, but I'm trying to be really highly productive, and I got a lot of new goals. I've been a little troublemaker online, and I'm trying not to be a troublemaker. It's in my nature. It's because I'm a troublemaker in real life. I mean, that's what an activist does, is it not? Fucking troublemaker. And that's what people say to me. Hey, I ain't seen you in a long time. What you been up to? I'll be like, I'm underground. Because people know when they see me come, they be like, uh-oh, what the fuck she on? They know how I roll. I make shit change when I start working on something. If I get a project and get my hands on it, oh, you about to see some motherfucking changes, okay? You can look. You don't believe me? Ask Governor Brian Kemp about me. That nigga hate to see me coming. I ain't nothing but pure hell on wheels. But anyway, nah, it's just doing the work. It's doing the work. I mean, who's gonna do the work? If you don't do the work, you see shit ain't right, you gotta say something. You gotta write them letters. Gotta contact them people. You gotta tell them. Somebody gotta tell them shit. It might as well be me. I don't mind. I don't mind. But yeah, over time, I've managed to make a side career out of all these damn skills and abilities between photography, graphic design, verbal communication, and oral communication, community organizing. And yeah, I think I got, but the one thing I do know, and I've always said, is I will never, ever, ever, ever be able to run for office because I didn't see some awful shit in the world. I didn't see some awful shit. And one thing about me, I don't have no motherfucking filter. I don't know how to lie. I don't know how to get along to get along. I don't know how to do that. But that's the funny thing because I mean, I've been known to be a fixer around here. There's a lot of politicians that call me and say, can you drop this dime? I know you can do it. I'll drop the goddamn dime. I'll submit the information because they can't put their names on it. So I have a lot of multi-functions. You understand? You got to have somebody who's willing to take the risk, and I am that person. But anyway, those are just parts of the job. They're parts of the job. But yeah, I don't know. I say I'm like a propaganda artist slash fixer slash community organizer slash activist. I do a whole heap of shit. I just do a whole heap of shit. But I think it's all good work. I think it's all good work. I had somebody call me one time and they was like, I know somebody's a sleazeball and they this and they that, and they trying to apply for a job in an important position. I don't want that person to get hired by this, government organization. I said, oh, well, send me this and send me that. I know this motherfucker you talking about. They ain't shit. You right. Send me this and send me that. Yep. Give me that. And I did my work. That person did not get hired. I do shit like that. Keep bad people out of government positions. I do all kind of shit like that. Because there's some people that once you get them a little power, they act a goddamn fool. I help get people out of places and positions too. That's part of what I do. I have folks that I need to get rid of X, Y, and Z. Okay, no problem. Give me this, give me that, and I'll take care of it. That's why I said some people hate to see me coming. They know it's about to be some motherfucking changes. I done had whole sheriffs, police officers, you know, whole police departments under investigation, Department of Justice. I done did some shit out here. If you see me coming, you might want to. My mother's the same way. Quiet as a kid. My mother is a corporate uh, accountant. She's actually an auditor. And so when she approaches people, they in trouble. They've been embezzling. She's already got the information. And she's just telling you have, because we need to review you. You're in trouble. So that's what she does. It's not loss prevention. It's more like, yeah, I guess you would say corporate mismanagement, that type of shit. So anyway, it's in my blood, baby. It's in my blood. But anyway, I guess the message I would say today is that the more skills that you have, and don't undercut education and the value of education and how you can create a job by combining your skills, your knowledge, and your abilities and your natural gifts and talents. You can turn what you're good at. People will recognize it, and you can turn it into something. And maybe one day I'm kind of like retired, so I don't see it. I just take projects as I go. I can't really see me doing a marketing. That's what I would call it, I guess. Marketing, a marketing firm. I can't really see it. I'm not trying to work too hard. I do projects as they come. I don't want to be beholden to anybody. And I've fallen out with people because they want to hire me full time, and I'd be like, nah, bruh, I can't do it. I got a politician I fell out with because I didn't want to. I didn't want to be. I didn't. I was offered a job in the government, right? As the communications director. I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. That's all the skills, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to check in to anybody. I want to own myself, and I want to be self-employed, and I want to do what I want to do. So no, I cannot. And the person got mad. You can't get mad with me because I don't want to be a government employee. I know you need my skills, but I ain't finna do it. I got myself out the government. I've been in teaching 16 goddamn years. And I'm 4 years free. Yeah, I'm 4 years free now. I'm 4 years free. I don't work for the government no more. And I'm good with that. I like gardening and shit and cooking and kicking it with my kid. I'm about to go do reading with her, matter of fact. We're about to do some homework. About to do homework. It's 5:30. That is my time. See, I'm on a schedule. Productivity. At 5:30 is the time we begin our homework. So I got to go. All right. Hey, truism. I'm just running my mouth, talking shit. I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm taking me a little break. I've been working hard. But anyway, hey, I'm going to catch y'all. I'm going to catch y'all because y'all be talking some good shit over there. All right. Peace. Bye, y'all. Have a good day.